Hey everybody, Maction here, and it looks like it's time for Chapter 4 of The Last Door. Let's hop right in, shall we? Previously, on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of Smirg, the King of Birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, or is it Alexandri? A member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexandri welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. There is no turning back. Oh. Whoa. I'm controlling a blonde-haired person now. Can I go... Looks like I've got one option. That's to manhandle Devitt. I have made my mind. Okay. I'm ready. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it. Well, that was interesting. We'll go ahead and skip the title sequence. Can you see all those stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance, to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, and as if it were the curtain of a theater, the veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as did I. A door that gives passage through the veil. Open it and we will walk together beyond the mist. That's not creepy at all. Ah, the German. I suppose you are wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I've been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand, how is all of this connected with my patient? He was there. I am afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me Oh, what was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr Devitt was attacked, but survived. What happened to him, then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of the utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all of these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Okay. I'm gonna guess Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Or sorry, Episode 4. Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexandria's house must be just ahead. Now, if I'm pronouncing that wrong and it's supposed to be Alexander and not Alexandri, I'm sorry. The E comes after the R. Okay. Fair enough. What have we got here? A large iron bar latching this door. It's quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Oh. You know, I don't know if I... Oh, do I go? Do I go? Which way? It's latched from the other side. Okay, let's... No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend to visit. Okay. Let's see. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Well, I'm not one to become frightened at something like that. Hey! It's Alexandri. Let's chat. I'm sorry if I startled you. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Can you stand? What's going on? You told me I should come here. I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what's happening? When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Please say something. Huh. Oh, hey! If you double-click, you'll instantly go there. If you... well... if you've been there before, double-clicking on the entrance will instantly take you in. That's kind of cool. Thanks, developers. A couple old teacups. One is full and still warm. Okay. Ooh, where am I? Okay. An oil lamp. I know what to do with that. Oh, what's that? It's a diary. The last thing written, This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? Sculptures. The clockmaker just left. He's done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. This looks like the diary of a member of Alexandria's household. What happened to them? So his name is Alexandre Dupree, I think. Huh. Well, time to take a quick but refreshing pause. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and if you have, a comment or a like would be most appreciated. You see, it's your feedback that lets me know how to best allocate my time to the things that you want to see. If you click on any of the links around here, you'll be taken to a playlist with more of that particular brand of madness. And be sure to subscribe so that you can always be the first to know when I have some new content out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you around.